Shoot, the way this thing is set up, I can't. I gotta plug my phone in. Because it's dying. Let's turn this light on. Now I'm getting set up. I don't usually go live a lot, so it takes people a while to even know that I'm alive. I'm alive, yeah. That I'm live. I'm trying to get it so I can see what's going on camera. This thing is so tight. Alright. Let's see what's going on the chat. Yes, I'm preparing to wrap gifts. Now, I have nosy kids. So, dang it. Hey, Nana Patty. I have nosy kids who watch. Sorry for the fumbling. I'm so inexperienced. Excuse me while I fix this camera. I'm very inexperienced. Forgive me. I have nosy kids, so I can't really wrap everything on camera. I was just going to wrap a few gifts and chat and see what's going on with everybody. Whoops, there goes my light. Just give me a minute. Let's do this. How might I do this? Let's go in there and see. All right. Let's see what I'm doing here. All right, so I was going to kind of give an overview of all the things I have to do, but I can set these up here. At least give y'all something to look at. So this is a gift I got at Ollie's, this book. I bought a lot of books at Ollie's, actually, when I went up there. I just kept finding books that I thought people would like. Now, hopefully they'll like them. If not, you know, there's always places to donate nice new books. Right? I mean, libraries will take them, or schools will take the children's books. So, this is for my niece, by the way, so I can show this. This isn't for Ethan. Ethan is a little bit past the Paw Patrol stage, but my niece actually has just gotten into, or back into, I guess I should say. She kind of goes back and forth. So, let me see if I can't make this less bright. I hate that it's right there on it. Maybe I can flip it. So usually when I record my videos, I have all of this set and it's so nice. Well, let's just kind of maybe do that. Give it more of some ambient light. This is a good use for these big clips that you get from Dollar Tree, or if you can find them at your Dollar Tree. But I just took that off. So anyways, yeah, this book. Hey, Margie. Margie says, wishing you a quick Merry Christmas. Hugs. Have a birthday for my daughter. She has to be mistaken about her age. Yeah, you know, I'm starting to kind of get that myself. And, you know, my poor mother, I'll be 50 next year. Oops. Ethan, you didn't hear that if you're watching. And so, yeah, she's feeling it. But, so I get it. Merry Christmas to you, Margie, and Merry Christmas to your family, and happy birthday to your daughter. Yeah, and this little Everett thing, 'cause I love Everett. Everett's my favorite, or Everest. And so I talked Melanie, my niece, into liking Everest. So I got that for her. And these are all from Ethan, actually. And then I found this at, where was this? Marshall's. Yeah, so I have to get this little thing off. And she'll love doing this. She has a big sister, Joanna, who's artsy and crafty and things like that. So she'll help her out with all of this. Today's your birthday, Nana Patty? Your big 55? Yeah. Cool. Well, you don't look a day over 30. Don't, we're all in that age range in our 30s, right? I hate these price tags. All right, look, I'm going to just leave this here. But yeah, that's for Melanie. The cousins in my family, on my mom and dad's side, on my side, they draw names every year because there's so many of them. Happy birthday to you. I hope you're having a good day. But they draw names every year and exchange gifts. So this is all from Ethan. Although Ethan refuses to go shopping with me. So I was going to give you a little overview of the mess that I'm having to tackle. But I have to cover up a couple things because, like I said, Ethan is nosy. But I'm just going to, shift the camera. Not the craft stuff, obviously. Let me just take this off. You guys are used to me not being all that professional. So, yeah. So I need to go through and sort all this stuff. I need to box it all. I haven't done anything, y'all. I've got all the shopping done. But that's about it. Hey, and look at this. And I'm just putting this out here. Hey, Two Scoots. Just saying hello and Merry Christmas to you and yours. Merry Christmas to you too, Scoots. To you and to yours. This was for my husband. Yeah, these Bombas socks. He asked for them. And yeah. And so I ordered them. And he carried them in from the mailbox. I mean, come on, companies, listen. Especially as expensive as these daggone socks are. If you haven't looked at them, they're supposed to be really good socks. And every pair you buy, they donate a pair to, see like there, I'm covering up my address, so. They donate a pair to someone less fortunate. Pay no attention to my leggings. But, so they're really expensive. And I'm like, really? All the money that you guys are making off of us? And you can't afford better packaging that doesn't show what's inside, especially during Christmas. So dang. Yeah. But I think it's a pretty good company if y'all haven't checked them out yet. I think they do more than socks. And they do socks. Maybe they don't do more than socks. Anyways, they do socks for women too, and they're supposed to be like, I don't know, let's look at them. Oh, there you go. They're in a pack. Seamless toe, performance footbed, a honeycomb arch. That must be what you're paying for. I don't know. Y-stitched heel, extra long staple cotton, stay up technology. I thought they were supposed to be like a cooling technology too, but maybe not. I don't know. But there you go. Maybe it has something to do with bees because they have the bees on there. We'll see. That's what he wanted. So I got him 2 different styles. So I guess we had, 8 pairs donated to people in another country who need socks. You know, it's nice. Because other people, you know, when the homeless, imagine having to wear the same pair of socks for ever and ever and ever. That's cute. And see, they know it's for Christmas. And they still put it in packaging that lets everybody know what it is. I should have had it all sent to my mom's house. I usually do that every year. But usually it's because I'm not here at home so much. Because I used to work outside of the home. I used to work in the office, so. All right. I wanted to play some music. I don't know if we'll get in trouble for it. For those of you guys still watching, I appreciate you. Merry Christmas. Please feel free to come and go as you need. I'll be here for a while. You can hear my kids in the background. They're playing Fortnite, I believe. I was just listening. Here, let's try this one. Yeah, I'll do that one. I guess I should plug my phone back in because it's gonna die. Alright, I'll let y'all look at Paw Patrol for a minute. You guys do, but I always, what is this? Oh, yeah. Can't talk about that. Dang it. I'm so limited. I'm so sorry, guys. I am limited on what I can talk about. Because I have kids. Let's see what's in here. These I ordered from Jane.com. I love Jane. These are Petty in a Box, a 4-step pedicure system. Now, I was going to give these to teachers. And then I changed my mind. I ended up going with gift cards to a couple of small local businesses that I knew that they would like. And so I have these still. I don't know what. This is like a little, kind of like a little catch-all bag, which I thought was really cute. See, it has like little, turning inside out. You can see what's on the inside. I thought these were really cute. So you can put makeup brushes or lipsticks or whatever, and it's little pouches. And I guess that's where that goes. Let's see. Wouldn't you seal it like that? I don't know. Huh. You close it that way? No, it's got a drawstring. They should have enclosed a picture. I don't know. But I thought they were kind of cute. I always like bags. I'm addicted to bags. It's really a sad thing. So, oh, okay, there we go. This can also, I guess this clips right there, so you can keep your more important stuff right there, your little things. Your little earrings or anything, you put them there. And then this is just a little see-through pouch. That's cute. Alright, so you put that in there. And you got a little drawstring. So, I don't know, I was going to put one of these and get a couple of other little thingies, but I just wasn't sure, to give something like this, you've got to really know the person you're giving them to and that they're going to enjoy something like this. So I decided to go the gift card route instead. One gift card I gave was for a local small locally owned restaurant, Italian restaurant, that I know that they are doing dine-in right now. So I figured if they wanted to go dine in, they could. But if they wanted to do takeout, they could. If they wanted to just, use the gift card for a couple of different lunches to take out, they could do that. If they wanted to call and order ahead of time and take supper home one night, then they could do that too. And then they wouldn't have to cook. Well, one of them, it's funny because one of them is Ethan's 3rd grade teacher. The other one, it's so funny because the other one is his PACE teacher, his gifted teacher. And so he actually goes to PACE twice a week. And the man that teaches that is married to the teacher that he had in 2nd grade. So, and with the way things ended so abruptly last school year, I sent a gift home for her, and I sent one for him as well. So they kind of got a joint gift. But anyways, yeah, and so she's teaching virtually. So the teachers got to choose as well as the parents. So the teacher, his 2nd grade teacher from last year, is teaching virtually. So I figured that would be a nice thing. He could get dinner and take it home one night to her and their son, or heck, he could be a little bit selfish and keep it for himself, because I put a nice little gift card in there for her to a little locally owned boutique that she could shop online to, and they could even mail it to her, or it's so local that he could pick it up on his way home. Excuse me, I'm taking lady sips. Oh, let's see. Who else? Oh, Sharon Wade. Happy birthday, Nana Patty. Yes. Happy birthday. Having a birthday this close to Christmas. Wonder what that was like growing up. I know what it was like having one right around Thanksgiving. That was close enough for me. So anyways, these things, I'm not sure exactly who's going to get these. We'll see. I bought 3 bags, and I should have bought 3 of the little pedicure kits. But, I don't know. I have some good friends I might send a little goodie package to, or Denise and Jen and Bobby Joe might end up with them, with their presents that I'm making on my Cricut that hopefully they'll get one day. Whew. All right, can't show that gift. Can't show this gift. Ethan is nosy. I better lock this door. Or that. I think I'm gonna put that one. Santa might put that together. All right, I can wrap this. And oh, I did get my husband something he doesn't know about. Yay! Fitting. He doesn't watch my videos. I found these on Jane.com. I love Jane.com. I'll lay in bed at night after I've taken my sleeping pill, and I'll order stuff from Jane.com. And I forget that I've ordered it. So when I get a package, I'm like, hey, what did I order now? So I bought these, and like I said, Todd doesn't watch my videos, so this will probably be the one that he does watch. So I got him a pair of men's slippers, and they have the hard backing. He stays in his tennis shoes in the house, and I'm trying to kind of break him of that. Oh, let me show y'all this. These aren't gifts, but I was in Michael's yesterday looking for a few things that I need to finish some gifts, and can't show that. And I saw they already have their Christmas stuff a lot of it is clearance. Not all of it, but a lot of it is 60% off. And you know, I make wreaths. So I bought some of their mesh. So it was normally $9.99. It was 60% off, so it was $4 a roll. So I got 2 of each. I got 2 of this buffalo check and 2 of this. And then there's one more color that they had that I liked. It was this one. I think it's supposed to be a red, because that is a red, but that looks red to me. But this looks almost pink in some lights. But anyways, I got 2 of each color just to kind of add to my stash of mesh. Because I never know when I'm gonna need these colors in that pattern. And $4 for a roll of that size mesh is a really good price. I'll probably go back and get more. And you'd think I was shopping for me, and I went into Sharon's favorite store Tuesday morning. Sorry, Sharon. It really didn't have a lot. Like a lot of the shelves, probably half the shelves were empty. But I did find a little something that I'm going to throw in with Carolyn's gift that I'm making, and it's almost complete. I'm just waiting for Factory Direct Craft. My package, stuff I ordered from them, has been sitting in the same spot since the 14th, according to tracking, because our U.S. Postal Service sucks. So hopefully it will start moving soon, and as soon as it gets to me, I will finish it and I will package everything up and get it up to you, Carolyn, if you're watching. But I found this vase. I thought this was fabulous. I love yellow. And it was only $12.99. So, Merry Christmas to me. I'll do an arrangement. I'm going to do something with it, and that'll go in either in my kitchen or in my dining room. That's really all I saw. And I did, like I said, I grabbed something there that I saw for Carolyn. It's not much. It's just a little something. All right.
January 2017.
What is this?
We've gone to watch one of my nephews play basketball.
All these Amazon things. See if I can show. Oh no, can't show that. I know what that is. Jeez. I can go there. Oh, this, believe it or not, this is for a Cricut project. Yes. Truck bed coating spray. Believe it. I don't know how that is going to turn out. We shall see. But, yeah. Stuff falling. Can't show those until I get them boxed. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I think that's what Carolyn always says. I don't know. I don't know if anyone's still here. I'm still here. What's this? A lot of this stuff. Oh, I know what these are. Get over to this other thing. I can wrap. Some of the stuff is not going to get wrapped. Man, I wish I could show you these other books I got at Ollie's. I can't. Because, like I said, I have nosy kids. Alright, this is something I can wrap. And that. Yeah, I showed you my mess, so y'all know what I'm going through right now. I'm trying to find stuff for, I think my parents. But can wrap. Oh, I wanted to show you that so bad. But my mom will see it. Nana Patty, you would love it. Something I bought for my mom because they because they call her Nana, her grandkids do, and so I bought that for her. But if I show it, then she'll see it. Because I know she watches my stuff. Even if she's not in here right now, she'll end up watching it. Okay, I think I have a few things that I can go ahead and wrap with you guys before I sign off. So let's go ahead. I'm going to wrap the Paw Patrol stuff. Is anybody new to say hello to? Oh, here, Nana Patty. I would get a nice birthday gift. Let me move my phone. A nice birthday gift and a nice Christmas gift, but no big parties because of Christmas break. No one was around. Yeah, I don't really remember having a whole lot of birthday parties growing up either. It just wasn't something that was done that I remember being a child, from being a kid. I don't remember big birthday parties and such. So, I don't know. All right. I never had them that I remember, and my mom could probably correct me on that. But I don't remember big birthday parties. So my birthday was oh gosh, like I changed it or something. My birthday's around Thanksgiving. Sometimes it falls on Thanksgiving. It's the 24th. So I got these cute little boxes from Dollar Tree, the little bitties. These are good for, well, they're good for, a lot of people use them for decorating, and sometimes I do. I didn't really buy any this year for decorating because I have so many already. They fade really fast. And, I mean, you pay $1 for them, so you get what you pay for. But, they come out with new ones this year. They came out with new ones this year. And then, you know, the more you open them, obviously, they're going to get a little dried out and start separating. But they're really cute. I love that one with Santa on it. He's so cute. The way that's drawn looks 3D. But yeah, I got these. These are great for jewelry. If you want a little something different other than just a standard jewelry box, you can put gift cards in here. Any other little gifts that you want to rebox. If you get your kids earbuds or small electronics, they're great for those. And I thought this was really cute. This is a gift card holder. You technically could make this into a Christmas ornament if you really wanted to decorate it a little more and put a hanger on it. But I'm going to use it for what it's for and use it as a gift card holder. I bought Carson's girlfriend a little something, and I'm going to buy her a little gift card to go with it and put it in that. Alright, where's my wrapping paper? Let's get some of this done. Which one would... Oh, this is cute. Ooh, somebody slammed the door. Alright, let's get these. I don't know how much is on here. This is probably not a lot. This is cute gift wrap. Todd's job gave him this. Usually we get a turkey or a ham, I think, at Christmas time. But this year he got wrapping paper. It's really nice wrapping paper. I'm not complaining. You know, with the way things are anymore, I don't complain. He got this and he got a really cute snowman ornament. So I'm just, you know, grateful for anything. I'm grateful that we both still have jobs, and because, yeah, I don't know how a lot of these people are surviving, and I feel so bad. Like, I wish I had a lot of money. So, or I had a lot of talent or something, you know, if I was an entertainer or a celebrity, you know, I wouldn't be on social media spouting my mouth off. I'd be putting my talents to good use, you know. I would be helping these restaurants, these small businesses, these small shops that are in danger of closing down forever. These small stores that are losing their livelihood. They're losing everything. And nobody is really helping them. The people that could help them, I don't know, it just seems to me they'd rather talk to you and tell you their opinion than do anything. Or host fundraisers for political figures. Well, why? Politicians have all the money. These poor small business owners are the ones that need the fundraisers. This world's always been backwards like that, though. You know, the teachers are the ones that get the shaft financially, and the athletes and the actors are the ones that get all the money. just for doing something that they happen to have the talent for and happen to get discovered for. You know, and some of these teachers, they go into some of the most dangerous places, really. I mean, they go into these inner city schools that, how is this thing, is it doubled? Oh my gosh, that's weird. Is it cut into sheets? Okay, that's weird. It's already cut into sheets. Look at that. Okay, that's strange. I've never had gift wrap like that before, but it's 3 sheets, so I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to use that for this. Let's see. But yeah, like I was saying, I just kind of feel like even if you did like a virtual, if you're an artist of some sort, if you could do a virtual fundraiser, if you would do something like that for a business owner, sell virtual online tickets for a local business and have a concert. Oh, that does work. That's good. I've never seen wrapping paper like this before. Okay. Either I'm sheltered or I don't know. That's weird. Well, it's Culver City, California. Well, no wonder. It's from California. No offense to any of y'all that live in California, but y'all got some strange crap out there. I say that with all the love in my heart. Because I love my country. Every bit of it. Every state. Because there's weirdness in every state. But yeah, I feel like less opinions and more action would be what people need. They need stuff. And God, I wish I was talented. I have no talent. I can't sing. I can't act. I can't cook. I can't, like that. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I wish I did. I don't like this tape either. Can I complain anymore? Can y'all tell me if I can complain anymore? All right. I actually do know what the answer is. The answer is Jesus. We all need more Jesus. And y'all gonna get me preaching, but that is the answer. That's the only answer. Until people start getting more Jesus. These protesters like to go around screaming no justice, no peace. Well, you know what? I say no Jesus, no peace. Because really, until you get Jesus, you will have no peace. You may find it temporarily in whatever it is that you find it in your life, but you won't have it. You won't have it. It won't be everlasting. It will only be temporary. It will only be fleeting. Maybe that's the first vinyl thing for my car I'm going to make on my Cricut. No Jesus, no peace. With the cross in the middle of it instead of the fist. Because Jesus is peace. Not to say that we can't get angry as humans. We can get angry. See, I told you I'm going to start preaching now. Anybody else in here? Nana Patty. Sad soul. Hey, sad soul. Yeah, we're allowed to get angry, folks. We're allowed to get sad. We're allowed to have fear. God created man with all of those emotions. And so that's normal. Our emotions are normal and they're okay. And one of the things I love about God is that he can handle them all. He can handle our anger. He can handle it. He can handle hate. He doesn't like it, but he gave us those emotions. And people ask a lot, well, if God's real, then why do all these bad things happen? And boy, is that a loaded question. The ultimate answer is we don't know for sure. Because guys, if humans knew everything, then that would put us equal to God. No man is equal to God except for Jesus himself. So no man has all the answers. You can interpret the Bible all you want, but no man has all the answers. Because if a man had all the answers, and I'm saying man in a general term, but if man had all the answers, then we wouldn't need God. We'd be equal to him. And we're not. So we don't know all the answers. I do know that at some point, the Bible, it's in the Bible, that sin entered the world.
Yes.
It wasn't God's intention,
All you want is to take your first bit.
original intention for sin to enter the world. He wanted us pure. He wanted us sin-free. That's how he created us. But it did enter the world. Sadly. And the other thing is that, humans, we make choices. We're not his puppets, right? He did not create us and then tell us what to do. And in giving us free choice, unfortunately, that gives people free choice. And some people choose the sin, and they choose the wrong things in life. Now, for God to step in and take control over that, why he doesn't, I can't tell you that, other than the fact that, he made us with free will. He didn't make puppets. So you think about it. If you're under someone's control, what kind of life is that? He didn't want us to live like that. And he wants us to choose to love him. He didn't want to force us to love him. Who wants that? Who wants a forced love? You can joke and say, oh, I do. I'm going to force so-and-so to be with me and lock them up. But really, honestly, who wants that? Nobody wants to cage somebody and make them stay with them and make them love them. Well, God doesn't want that either. He didn't want that from us. He wants us to choose him. And honey, he has given us every chance he can to choose us. Choose him. He's waiting and waiting. In this messed up world that we're in right now. Whew. I don't know what to tell you. Other than keep the faith and do what you can to help each other. It's hard. I know it is, especially right now. People are so, we're very isolated, and there are a lot of people who are just downright lonely, and I'm just, I refuse to let my family be lonely. And if you watched my Thanksgiving video, you saw that my family got together for Thanksgiving. And it was my parents' choice to be around us. And I will never apologize for that. I don't know when the last chance for all of us to be together is. To feel comfortable with their decisions, and if that means having a virtual Christmas or whatever, if that is what makes you comfortable, then by all means, that's what you need to do. But for my mama and my daddy, the depression, the anxiety from being separated was worse than the threat of being sick. That's just how it was and how it still is. Doesn't mean we don't take precautions. We're not being reckless. We're not being stupid. I don't, when we go out, we wear masks. Around here, we can still dine out. So when we do, we follow the rules of the restaurant that we're in. We're not rebels. I don't want to break the rules. Especially because, first of all, it's your business. It's not my business, and they're your rules. So I'm going to follow them out of respect for you and your business. And secondly, a lot of people are so terrified of this virus that it is affecting them mentally and making them stay at home, to where they are having severe anxiety and they can't leave their house because of it. And so what if, this is my thought process, so what if I go into, and this is being a real pill for me right now, so what if I go into a supermarket and I'm not wearing my mask, and this woman, and this is an example, this has not happened, but let's just say a woman who has been struggling for weeks with fear inside her home. Dang it, this thing is not going to work. All right. I hate irregular packages. And today is the day that she finally decided she is going to brave it. She's going to overcome her fear, and she's going to go out to the supermarket. So she goes in, and she's walking down the same aisle I am, and I'm not wearing a mask. Can you imagine the panic that poor person would feel about seeing me without a mask? I don't want to be that person. So I'm not afraid of it, but for everybody else who out there who is, that's who I do it for. I don't do it for myself. I do it for everybody else. I don't want to be that source. Look, I'm going to cut some of this off. This is crazy. This wrapping paper is really thick. I don't usually wrap gifts like this. Look at that. It's coming through. Okay. But that's why I wear a mask. Most of the time I'm out and about, I see people with them down below their nose, or they walk through the door with them on, and as soon as they're through the door, they pull them down beneath their chin. They're not doing any good unless they're covering up your entire nose and mouth. And to be quite honest, guys, they're not really doing any good unless you have an N95. Anyways, let's be real. They're not going to 100% prevent it. However, if it makes somebody else comfortable, I wear mine. And besides, I have a Christmas mask, and it has Christmas lights on it, and it's so cute. So I look at it as just another accessory that I can buy and make and have it look cute and wear when I go out. So I'm not here to say that you should think like I should or do what I do. I'm just, I'm doing me, and our family, we're doing us. And yes, I'm cutting off some of this daggone wrapping paper. But see, my thought process comes from a lot of different places. First of all, I have an extremely high faith in my God, and I know that when my time is up, it's going to be up. I have an extremely high faith, and I do care about others, so I don't mind wearing the mask for others. And the other reason is because my parents are fully educated. My entire family unit is educated, and they're educated enough about the virus and grown enough about the virus grown enough about their own lives, they can make their own decisions. We can make educated decisions. We don't need other people to tell us what we need to do and what we don't need to do. And the vaccine is fun. It's funny to see people argue because I'm like, I don't understand the argument. If you want it, get it. If you don't, don't. It's like people arguing about the regular flu vaccine. If you want it, get it. If you don't, don't. I don't. Either do it or don't. My sister, she's a healthcare worker, so she's getting it, and I think she may be. I don't know what she's doing about her kids. She has 2 that are pretty much grown, and she'll probably just let them make their own decision. As I'm doing with my 2 older ones. They're educated enough, and I'll make sure they're educated about it. And I'm not getting it. Basically because I rarely leave the house. My risks for catching it are very low. Extremely low. And I don't want to argue with anyone about that either. I'm pretty sure my parents will get it, and I want them to get it because of their age. And my sister has faith in it, and her opinion matters to me. She's extremely educated in the healthcare field, and she advocates for it. So if I worked in an office setting and I was out in the public factor more, then I would be getting it. But I'm just not. So my reason for not getting it isn't political or anything, like just because they're telling me to get it, I'm not going to get it. I'm not like that. And yes, I do get political on my Twitter account. Go look me up at Amy H. CMC. I've been called every name in the book. I've been called a racist. I'm not racist. And actually, it makes me laugh. Now, it's not very common that I get called names, but yeah, I have been called racist. Basically because I do support Trump. I support Trump. I don't worship him. I don't love him. He's flawed. He is human. I would never argue his Christianity, lack of it, or example of it. I don't know the man, but my support for him is there. I don't know his personal morals. I would not argue those with anyone. I don't agree with everything that he says and does, but I supported him. I voted for him. That's where it ends. Trump supporters get a bad rap. People think that if you support Trump, then you're a member of a cult, or you're this, or you're that. But let me just say this now. The only cult that I'm a member of is the cult of Jesus Christ. That is the only one. That is the only one that I worship. That is the only God that is my God. There is no politician on this earth right now or to come that will ever get my 100% undying devotion. Get that straight. That's just me. Other people might worship the ground he walks on. I don't know. And I really don't care. Oh, Nana Patty, I really want to show you this. But it's for my mommy. Alright. And she watches. Daggone it. I need a tissue to wipe this off. I don't know why this box is so dirty. So my daddy, if you watched my Thanksgiving video, you saw my daddy in it. He's a funny man. And he used to do a lot of woodworking. Like when he retired the first time, he really got into a lot of woodworking. He's made some furniture for us kids, but he's kind of stopped doing a lot of that, unfortunately, and he does a lot of, he's slowing down with age. And so he loves to do jigsaw puzzles. I'm gonna check the chat. I'm just yammering and yammering. Sad song. Whisper to me. Hi, whisper to me. I'm buffering. Am I still buffering? I don't know. I can't tell. I can't tell if I'm still buffering. Let me pull it up on my iPad. Boop-a-dee-doo. Okay. Am I? No, looks like I'm... Okay, yeah. So yeah, all that about Trump and all and political, my life doesn't revolve around that. I have my beliefs. But life just doesn't revolve around all that for me. And as much as I have an aunt who, she and I joke, and one of my very best friends, Bobby Joe, we joke about how much we hate people. I hate people. It's just one of our jokes, because we're introverts, Bobby Joe and I. Well, I am. I don't know that Bobby Joe is so much. She's more of an extrovert. But, it's an old joke. Introverts just don't like to be around people. But, so it's just an old joke. But really, honestly, I love people. And I'm empathic. And so I feel more than I see, if that makes sense. So to call someone like me racist is it's doing a disservice to myself and to people who are like that. I know I'm not the only one who's like that. Who feels more than we see. Because if there's somebody in need or if somebody is a good, kind-hearted person, they radiate it. I don't care what color their skin is. It doesn't matter to me. It's never mattered to me. And it still doesn't. If somebody shows up on the television screen and they're crying because their business is being burned down, the first thing my first reaction is sorrow. I don't even need to see the person. It's heartbreaking. It breaks my heart because it doesn't matter where they're from or what their skin color is. It matters to me that they've lost something and somebody took it from them. And it makes me mad. I hate bullies, so I have to guard myself a lot. And I was really, I used to be very active on YouTube, and I was in Carolyn's community a lot, and I still am there. I watch replays, but I've had to pull back a lot because there's so much pain on YouTube and so much bullying, and it starts to affect you if you let it, so you have to kind of take a break sometimes. So anyways, back to my daddy. He loves puzzles. So I'm sure he's not watching this. Mama, if he is, get him out of the room when you watch it on replay. So this is actually, it's a magnifier lamp. He has a card table that he sits up to do his puzzles. And so here's the, you're the same way, whisper to me. Yeah, it's a blessing, but sometimes it is a curse. I think you really, when you're this way, you have to have strong walls, in a way, because you have to know yourself. Because when other people try to tell you who you are, like when other people call you names or tell you, oh, you're a racist, or you hate gay people, or you hate this, or you hate that. Well, none of that is true. And I know that. So you can call me whatever you want. And it doesn't hurt me because I know better. I know myself. So go ahead, call me all the names if it makes you feel better. But I'll just continue to walk with my head held high and, go on with my life because I know better. But it takes maturity and it takes time and it takes years to build that foundation in yourself. I wasn't like that when I was in my 20s. I got hurt a lot by people. And so you have to have tough skin. But anyways, this is the clamp on light. You clamp it onto the desk or his table. He'll put it on his card table. And then this has a gooseneck on it and the light right here. But it's a magnifier too, so he can move it around and he can see his puzzles better. So I thought that was cool. And unconventional. He didn't ask for it. And then this is, he usually uses like the box the puzzle came in, and then he'll scout around and find other box lids and stuff to sort the puzzles, the pieces in. But these are actual trays that are in here that he can use to sort his puzzles. And they actually, if you turn them like this, they'll stack up when he's using them. So they take up less space, and so hopefully he'll be able to use these. We'll see. So those are for him. I'm gonna wrap those. And I don't even know what time it is. Oh, it's 3:30. I need to go start my beef stew after I wrap these. After I wrap these, I guess I'll go ahead and end the live. I don't know how long I've been live. Does it tell you on the screen? No, it doesn't. But yeah, I think I'll go ahead and wrap these two. Like I said, I have a lot to wrap that I can't even wrap on screen. Or else it'll spoil Christmas. Because Ethan watches. So if you're in here, it says 4. Oh, I'm on top chat. It says 4. I've got it on my iPad now because I want to watch and make sure I'm not buffering. But if you're in here and you want to share, what is a fun family tradition that you remember as a kid? What's something that your family did when you were a child? It could be really simple or very grand. Like for me, mine's very simple. I remember growing up, there was 4 of us. And on Christmas morning, I remember I'd wake up, and I don't know if my mom said sometimes that they'd have to wake me up. I don't remember that. But I believe her. I have to believe her. And I'm the youngest of 4. So we would get up, and then we would have to wait. So our bedrooms were in the back of the house. We lived in a rancher, so the bedrooms were on one end of the house, and then the living room and the kitchen on the other end. And so my parents would go, and they'd go into the kitchen and start the coffee, and the four of us would be sitting in the back bedroom, and my bedroom I shared with my sister, and we would wait and wait and wait. And I don't know if they did it on purpose. Maybe Mama could tell me. But so it felt like they took forever for them to get their things straight and turn on the Christmas tree lights, and all that. And we would walk down the hallway in age order. So like I was in the front, and then my brother David was behind me. He's 8 years older than me. And then my brother Joe was behind David. He is 10 years older than me. And then my sister was the last one. She's 12 years older than me. And yes, I was a surprise. And oops, baby, I believe. So anyways, we'd walk down the hallway and into the living room in that order every year. Even after my siblings went off to college, they'd come home for Christmas. And that's how we walked down the hallway and into the living room. And Santa, growing up, Santa did not wrap our presents. But we each had an area in the living room that was ours. And generally, you could tell what my area was. Mine was always, where did my scissors go? I hate this when I'm wrapping and I'm misplaced my stuff. There we go. My stuff was generally in one of the chairs. And if it was, like I would get Little People, like a Little People set or whatnot, and it would be set up. So I could immediately start playing. And every year I got a baby doll. At least one baby doll. When I was little, it was just the one. But, when I got older, I'd get a baby doll, maybe a Barbie doll. Santa was always so good to us. And, yeah, and then my sister had her spot, and my brothers generally shared the couch. So David's were on one end and Joe's were on the other, is how I remember it. But that's how we did it every year. That was just kind of one of that. It's a simple tradition, but it's one that stuck with me. And this, that kind of rolled over into my adult life. And with my own children, my husband and I would do that. We would, even starting from just babies, we would do that. They'd have to wait. But, even now, the house we live in, it's 2-story. And we make the boys sit at the top of the stairs. And I take a picture of them sitting at the top of the stairs, all 3 of them together. Every year. I've done it since we moved into this house. And once I tell them they can come down, they walk into the living room. And Santa does it differently every year, though. Santa, when they were younger, Santa would put their presents, he would wrap their presents once they were old enough to enjoy a wrapped present more than an unwrapped one. And when they're little, they like that immediate gratification. They need it. But once they get a little older, it's all over with once they walk in. And Santa likes to prolong it. So Santa started wrapping everything, except for big things, and he would put those together, and, those would be there. And they each had their own spot in the living room. And this was before Ethan. Even after Ethan was born. Still did that. And they each had their own wrapping paper, different color. And then one year Santa got really creative and decided to mix their presents up under the tree. And they had to empty their stockings first. They were kind of confused when they first came downstairs, and I was like, I don't know. You know, Santa did it, I didn't. So Santa had left a note for them telling them to check their stockings for the answer as to why the presents were all mixed up. And in the bottom of their stockings, they had a note that basically, and you know, Ethan was a baby, so Ethan really wasn't included in this because his presents weren't wrapped. But basically it said, Brandon, to find all of your presents, look for this gift wrap. And Carson had one that said, look for this gift wrap. So they were all mixed up under the Christmas tree. And so, and of course mixed in with, you know, other family gifts too. And that was fun. That was a lot of fun. That prolonged it a little bit, and they enjoyed doing that. And that happened for quite a few years. Santa did that until they got used to it. One year, Santa sent them on a scavenger hunt around the house. They opened, you know, most all of their presents. And the one thing that they each really, really, really wanted, this was before Ethan, they didn't get. And they were both so perplexed. And I was like, well, I don't know. I just don't know what happened. And I sat there for a few minutes, drank a cup of coffee. Oh boy, I made them sweat because I did know what happened because Santa told me. And then I said, you know, sometimes Santa likes to make you sweat, and Santa will put some of the best presents under a tree that you never would have thought to look under. So maybe think about it and think about another tree in the house that you could look under. Maybe it's there. So they took off up the stairs. They, at that time, had a tree in their bedroom. And they went running up the stairs. And actually, it wasn't in their bedroom. It was in their playroom. Well, they had one in their bedroom, too. So they went in there and looked. There was nothing. So they went in the playroom, which is now their bedroom. Brandon and Carson share that room. And at the time, it was their playroom. And their presents were under the tree in there. So they were so excited that year. Then there was the year they got the four-wheeler, and Santa sent them on a scavenger hunt to find, and finally they found the keys to the four-wheeler, and the four-wheeler was in the garage. So they found the clue to go look in the garage. And they, Brandon specifically still remembers that Christmas. That was a fun year. What else has Santa done? I have to think. Let me take my lady sips. And it is water. Oh, one year, Santa brought him a huge playhouse type tent. And he sat it up in the playroom. And inside the tent, he put their table and chairs. And I can't remember if that was a gift that year or if they already had it. I think they already had the little table and chairs. But he put that in it, and he set up a little Christmas tree on the table. And he put, that was the year he left them the Nintendo Wii. That's how long ago it was. And they had been asking for this video game system for a long time. And they were so excited. But yeah, they, of course, then again, they had opened their gifts downstairs. And I think it occurred to them maybe to look in the playroom or something. And Santa had decorated the hallway leading to the playroom. Man, I'll have to ask Todd. I'm drawing a blank. I think what he did was put streamers or something down, because the way the bedrooms are set up in our house, if you don't specifically go down that hallway to the playroom that's now their bedroom, you can actually kind of avoid the hallway the way the house is built. But anyways, they of course ran in there. They saw the playhouse. They're so excited about this playhouse. It was huge. And I was like, look inside. Let's go inside. Let's go play inside. So we go inside, and and then they saw the gift. I think that was the year they got the Wii. No, that couldn't have been, because they were young enough to still want a playhouse. Anyways, yeah. So, sorry about the food noises. Alright, so that's wrapped. I don't know about what you guys do, but I have a list of like what I've gotten for each person. And usually what I'll do is I'll check it off as I wrap. That way I don't forget a gift. And so once I end this live to go start my beef stew, I'll check these gifts off. So like I said, share in the chat if there was something that that you remember growing up that Santa did. Did Santa leave you a note at all growing up? Or did Santa leave candy canes on your Christmas tree? He always did at my house growing up. I always left candy canes. And I don't like candy canes. Especially back in the 70s, and yeah, nasty. Now they have all these different flavors. And Santa does leave candy canes on our tree for the kids. I think he might have forgotten a year or two. And there I go with my scissors again. My scissors are gone. They're probably... Dang it! There they are. I had to turn my music off so I could see the chat. Well, so I could see it on my iPad. Because that's how I was playing it. I could have Alexa play. I didn't say it. Obviously. I almost didn't spell it right. I promise I'm drinking water. I swear. I'll show you. It's just water. Oops, it's leaking too. Sorry, Daddy. Sorry about your wrapping paper. Did it get on there? I don't think so. Ah! Don't you hate when that happens? Can you see that? Really? Come on, wrapping paper people. I love wrapping presents. I'm just gonna cut a little strip. Normally I would leave it like that, but it's my daddy and, I gotta fix it. Because it's my daddy. It's my daddy. Oh, look, the words are the opposite. Oh, daddy. Are they though? Dang. Yeah, that matches. I think that's good enough. It's gonna be. I just need to cover it just a little because it's my daddy. I would do it for my mama too. Now, do y'all put a little piece of tape on your wrapping paper to keep it in place? when you wrap? I don't know. I do. Oops. Bump the camera. He'll never notice. Yeah, well, I know he won't, but I will, and that's the problem. This is why it takes me so long to wrap presents. I should have started a long time ago. Half of me thinks that I like this last minute stuff. And honestly, I used to finish my shopping like really early because I was like very dang it. I was very organized, and I'm well, somewhat organized now, but I used to. Yeah. Yes to tape. The years that I would finish my shopping early, I found that I would just keep buying stuff for people, especially my kids. Like, I would just keep buying. So I ended up spending more because I'd go out shopping and I would see something and I'd be like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. So-and-so would love this too. And I'd buy it. So, yeah. So it actually helps me to not start my shopping so early. Because I spend more if I do. Because I say I'm finished, but I'm really not. Because I keep going. And that's not good. I mean, it's good for the people I give gifts to, I guess. But it's not good for my pocketbook. Yeah, and the other thing is, most years so far, God has blessed us to have the means that, with the exception of the four-wheeler, we pretty much pay cash for all of our Christmas stuff. I don't like to put stuff like, gifts and things on credit. I feel like credit is for, I have to tape that. Credit is for, reserving vacation spots and things like that. Look, you can see that right there. Yeah. You know what? He's not going to notice. I'm not even going to mess with it. I love my daddy, but he's not going to notice. And if he does, I'll just be like, oh, Ethan wrapped it. No, I'll tell him Carson wrapped it, because Carson's his buddy. He loves his Carson, so I'll just blame it on Carson. Carson won't care. He'll think it's a compliment because he can't even wrap this nicely. He's a guy, so. Oh, I like this wrapping paper. This came from Ollie's, actually. And it's actually a pretty big roll. This was $1.99. Yeah, it's 100 square feet, so it's got a lot left on there, thank goodness. I bought some from Dollar Tree, too. But I can't use, some of that I can't use on regular gifts. Dang it, see, I can't talk about so much. I will talk about a lot after Christmas. And I will make a video, and I promise I'm going to show you that one thing, Nana Patty, that I bought from my mama that I think is so cute. It just makes me giggle every time I look at it because it's so true. The little saying is absolute truth about Nanas and grandmas and grandmothers in general. It just really is. All right, I think I'm going to stop the live. I've got to go start my beef stew. And yeah, I had to do all that. But I really appreciate you guys coming in and sitting here and chatting. And I hope that I entertained you a little bit. Maybe you got some gifts wrapped for yourself and maybe take away a little. I know, it's so daggone cute. I'm telling you, it's so cute, Nana. But hopefully I didn't. Hopefully I cheered you up some and kept you company, and thank you for keeping me company while I'm doing all this. You have a great night too, Whisper to Me, and happy birthday, Nana Patty, and thanks for everybody who stopped in, and thank you to everybody who is going to watch on replay. And if I don't talk to any of you before Christmas, I wish everyone a very Merry Christmas, and however you are going to be celebrating, whether you're doing it virtually or with your family, I hope that you get a lot of happiness out of it and just enjoy your time together, however you choose to do so. I will chat with you guys soon. Be kind to each other. Give a smile. Sometimes that's all people need. Thanks for watching.